My first question for you both will be why Kahan Shuru Kahan Khatam, and what made you, after you must have heard the script, what made you go for it? Like, yes, we were gonna do it.
I think it was entertaining. I think it had all the ingredients to become a good entertaining film that I feel that we need today. Saurabh is a very talented director, and his vision for the film was something that I connected with. Lakshman sir's producing it with Vinod sir, Vinod Bhanushali sir. So their vision of how they wanted this film to be out and what they wanted from the film and how they perceived it, I think that was something that was very that attracted me to the film. And the message about how it talks about freedom of choice. I think that was, so with all the ingredients, all the aspects about how it is an entertaining, it's got comedy, it's got romance, it's got a little bit of action, whatever, and then it's got this sweet message that is also important. So I think it just had everything that we need today to get people to come to the theaters and watch. So, yeah.
For you, Dhvani?
I think it was the same thing. It was the script, and most importantly, the script and I wanted to work with Lakshman sir, and I mean, cosmically that happened. And Saurabh is his vision with the script and the messaging, actually, the awareness that it would create through Meera, how choice is important, how you need to ask, marzi puchna zaruri hai. I feel like that awareness would be created, and it was blending so well with entertainment, with the kind of comedy this film has, and an accidental love story. I think it had so many layers that the messaging would happen, it would entertain you, and it's a whole package. And then why would I say no to a film like that? So it's just fantastic. I just wanted to be a part of it and play Meera.
So your character and your personal life, I really don't know if you're going to connect with it or not, but coming from a very successful singing background and then debuting in a film, how's that journey been? And to your character, what do you think, do you really relate to it in your life?
Obviously, even you do. I feel like if I took away your freedom to decide your life and to decide what you actually want to do, would you be okay with it? Exactly. So I think Meera represents all of us, and if it was taken away from me, I would not be okay with it, and I would run away too. So that way, I think Meera and I are very similar. We're the same people, I'd say. But of course, personality traits different hoti hain. Like Meera's always like to herself, and it takes a lot of time for her to open up. And I am khuli kitab. Like, I will talk to you on the first day. I will be a little, a little bit more, kya bolte hain isko? Extrovert than Meera. And initially I'll be a little hesitant, but then I'll open up pretty fast. But I don't think she does that until she actually has trust in you. And she does that with Krish after quite some time. And that's how that love story happens. So for that you have to watch the film. But these are our similarities and differences.
So what do you have to tell us about your chemistry in the film? We could see it in the trailer.
You can't see now.
Yeah, I can.
It's an accidental love story. So the chemistry that you're looking at is not, I mean, it eventually turns into something which is nice and interesting to watch, but initially it's like, it's a coincidental love story, right? So जिस शादी को मैं क्रैश कर रहा होता हूँ, coincidentally उसी शादी से मैडम भाग रही होती हैं, तो भागते भागते चेज सीक्वेंस आती है और हम बरसाना पहुँचते हैं, where I'm from, और वहाँ क्या होता है, वहाँ एक इनका हृदय परिवर्तन होता है, और फिर उनको देख के हमारा हृदय परिवर्तन होता है और कैसे चीज़ें बदलती हैं और हमारे दो दिल मिल रहे हैं।
अजीब दास्तां है ये,
टडंग 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 टडंग,
कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म।
टिकड़तुम टिकड़ता।
Okay, so talking about the title track, it's from Lata ji's voice, obviously, and you know, it's something that all of us Indians really say proud of, that she belongs to our country where we live. So, what do you have to say about that? And when you got to know that it's the title track, that is the name of the film also. So, how did you feel about it? That she's given that voice to it. It's a very legendary song, though.
Yeah.
But then, how did it feel to act for such a legendary person's song title?
It's such a blessing, na. We had no idea that we could have been able to use Kahan Shuru Kahan Khatam in our film, and Saregama just said yes, go ahead and use it. Imagine, like, it was really something. Like, she's to have her voice on the title of your film is just insane. I mean, I think as actors, as a director, Saurabh, who's also directing for the first time, I think it's a blessing for all of us together that her voice is on the film, and it does have the greatest recall value ever one could ask for. So I would just say that we're blessed.
Something that you want to share?
I mean, I mean, for somebody who, I'm not a singer, but I can only imagine how she would probably be feeling being like an artist and a singer where, you share the same space in a way where somebody's lent your voice and that person is a legend, like it's an iconic song. So to be able to be a part of a film where that's there and to be able to dance to that is only something that I could ever like dream of. And I always say this, that would have probably done something right and made some good choices, that it's led us to do this and have a collaboration like this. It's great, it's awesome, I feel amazing.
So Aashim, you've been doing like television, you've been into television, you've done web series, and now this is your first as a lead hero of a film. So
second film.
Okay, so this is the second film. So this journey from a TV star, because obviously we've all heard that TV stars, they say that we are a little neglected from the industry. They feel. So, this journey of yours from a TV star to, a big screen, how did that feel, and do you find any different or any challenges that you must have faced?
I personally don't feel or never felt neglected from the industry. We're all a part of the same industry. Yes, one might think that, you get typecast, or just because you've done television, you will not be able to get, or people might not accept you as an actor for the big screen. But times have changed, Earlier, because the mediums were restricted, you could be doing TV, and then it would have been very difficult for you to, because if you're a star in television, then people just want to see you like that, and then they sort of pocket you in that manner. But now there are so many more opportunities, there's so many more mediums that's opened up. You can be a star doing things on your phone. Like you can have a massive following by creating your own videos. Now the creation is up to you as an individual. You can create anything, and the reach is so powerful. Everybody can see you through just a click on your button or click on your screen, right? So I feel with the web space coming in, that line that was thin back in the days, now it's clear. Like you can be doing television, and then you can do, and I've done that. That's a perfect example. Like I've done television, and then I did a film, and then after doing a film, I did television again, and then after that TV show, I did like so many more web series, and then here I am doing a film again. So that goes to say that acceptance of the audience and the industry in general has just been amazing. And having said that, it's up to you. Having said that, it's up to you what you bring to the medium and how you perform in whatever medium that you're performing in, right? And that dictates your next step, and that dictates how people are going to accept you as an artist. And it could be in any medium. Today, there's no like that wall has been broken, and it's a great time for artists in general.
So talking about your inspirations, who has been your acting inspiration, like a person you want to pick up from the industry and you want to work with in the coming years? Both of you.
I love Tabu.
Oh, nice.
I know I'm saying women, I mean female names, but like it doesn't really matter because you're an artist and that doesn't have any gender. I love Alia Bhatt. I love Ranbir Kapoor. I love Vicky Kaushal. There's a new actor, Gaurav Adarsh. I love his work. There's so many brilliant actors.
One of your inspirations among them? Like you always look up to and you wanted to, you know.
Yeah, I really like Gulshan Dhavaiya.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
they're just like really interesting names that's coming. I'm just saying on the top of my head. So, and it's not like just one actor. I feel it's just I feel any good work that you see. Recently, I watched a show called Panchayat. I really loved watching it. So I feel like every time you see an artist in a different form or in any space, that inspires me to do good work. You know, every time you see a good film, you'll be like, I want to do great work like that. So there's not one actor. They keep changing. Like just the times, you keep evolving. You keep seeing different kinds of artists. You keep seeing different kinds of cinema, and you feel like, okay, you know, this I could do this also. So yeah.
Yours?
I love Kareena Kapoor, so 100% on top of my list. But again, I mean, watch films and even though you do not know who the actor is, I feel like you do get inspired by them, and you know you think that you want to play characters like that and do a good job because they look like that person, you know, as is written in the story, and you really connect to them. So I really agree to what he said, and that keeps changing. But I love Kareena Kapoor, so that's number one. And again, I also love how Diljit has sort of, you know, had these two parallel careers, and now has this crazy fan following. His tickets sold out in like a minute. I think it was just so, it was next level, and I hope to be there someday. I really aspire to have the same sort of trajectory, because I don't think anyone else has been able to achieve it at such a scale. You know, it's magical, and hopefully one day, while I keep consistently working, that's where I want to be.
So one director that you both want to work with in the industry?
There are so many, but like top of my list would be Zoya Akhtar. Yeah.
And yours?
Imtiaz Ali.
That's nice. Okay, so you know, talking about the movie again, we've seen yesterday in the trailer launch also, I heard you saying that it's on a cause where, you know, fathers don't ask their daughters before marriage. And that's something you guys are standing for. So what exactly the cause is, and how do you as a person stand for it?
You know, it is an example actually that मेरे पापा ने मुझसे पूछा नहीं शादी फिक्स करने से पहले, but that way कितनी सारी चीज़ें होती हैं, पूरी लाइफ डिसाइड कर दी जाती है, और आपको उसको फॉलो करना पड़ता है. इस फिल्म में खाली ये बताया गया है टू एक्सप्लेन इट प्रॉपरली दैट योर डिसीजंस आर ऑलवेज टेकन फॉर यू, एंड आपकी मर्ज़ी उसमें पूछी नहीं जाती, आपका ओपिनियन नहीं लिया जाता है. और मुझे लगता है आपने भी बहुत सारे ऐसे इंस्टेंसेस देखे होंगे आपके अराउंड, शायद आपके साथ नहीं हुआ होगा, और मेरे साथ भी नहीं हुआ, पर मैंने मेरे अराउंड ये सब होते हुए देखा है. तो मुझे लगता है एंड वी ऑलवेज रब इट ऑफ, आई मीन यू नो ब्रश इट ऑफ, सॉरी वी ब्रश इट ऑफ एंड we never really pay attention to these details, and I feel like that's why there's so much rebellion, right, from women. Adjust ही करना पड़ता है पूरी life. किसी और के कहने पे आप अपनी पूरी life जिए चले जाते हो. First it's your father, mother, then it's your husband, and you're always constantly taking care of people and never कोई पूछता ही नहीं है कि तुम्हें क्या चाहिए. तो ये पिक्चर उस चीज़ के बारे में है. पर कहीं भी आपको पूरी पिक्चर में ऐसे ही नहीं लगेगा कि हम प्रीची हो रहे हैं या कॉन्स्टेंटली अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. ये पिक्चर आप एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए देखिए, बट एट द सेम टाइम आई एम ग्लैड दैट ये बहुत सीमलेसली मैसेजिंग आ जाती है. एंड अगर इस पिक्चर को देख के थोड़ा सा भी नज़रिया बदलता है तो यू नो समवेयर वी विल हैव अ विन.
Two last questions from each one of you. What is your take on these people who are commenting on nepotism and everything? You know, I know it's a very asked question for you now, but then what do you have to say about this? And from you, you've worked in Murder Mubarak. So how was it? And some anecdotes that you would like to share with us.
कौन सा क्वेश्चन का आंसर पहले दें?
Any one of them.
तो nepotism के बारे में and people commenting on it.
Your answer to those comments, sir.
I don't read all these comments, honestly. It's a waste of my time because I'd rather spend my energy in working on myself and honing my craft, which will actually help me move and excel. So I think ये comments भी वही लोग करते हैं जिनके पास time बहुत ज़्यादा होता है comment करने का. मतलब यही एनर्जी अगर आप कहीं और डाल दो तो शायद आप इन सब चीज़ों से थोड़ा उभर के ऊपर आ जाओ. Yes, there are opportunities that people get who are from the industry, and they will keep getting them. Can I do anything about it? I can't. Do I have anybody from the industry who's holding my hand? No. Do I sit and cry about it?
No.
I can't. So what do? I keep just working. I keep putting in the work. I put in the hours. I keep my heart clean, my focus straight, and just keep doing what I have to do. And I love what I do. And if I have the passion that I have, and that fueling that fire constantly, then eventually I probably perhaps moving forward, maybe 20 years from now, I will be extremely successful, and I'll have a child, and I will be that person who would want to give my child an opportunity to be in the industry. So if I comment on nepotism right now, that'll be actually just self-sabotaging for me eventually, because I could be that person, right? So I feel like it's there, but it's just a waste of time to keep talking about it and keep crying over it. And I mean, just do your work and go have fun, you know. Your second question?
Murder Mubarak.
Murder Mubarak. Anecdotes from that. Murder Mubarak was a fun ride. I said yes to it. I had a small part, but this was my second association with Homi Adjania, and I love the guy. He is brilliant, and I wanted to have an association with him again. So I was traveling at the time, and he called me, and he's like, I want you to be playing Leo. And I had auditioned for another character and then for some reason he thought that no, like I want you for Leo. And then I said, but I'm hardly there. And he's like, this is what's happening in the film, this is what's going to happen. And eventually Dimple Kabadia is going to be running her hands through your thighs. And I'm like, okay, done. No, but like I mean, jokes apart, I feel like it's just, there were so many heroes that I had around me that I'd grown up watching. I'd loved the works of. Karishma Kapoor was there, who I'm a big fan of. Pankaj Tripathi sir was there. And Dimple Kabadia ma'am, she is just phenomenal. Like, she still looks so stunning, and her energy is still so infectious. I had a friend of mine, Sohail, he was there, homie directing it. Why would I say no? It's good fun. I had a great time. Even though it was a small part, I really enjoyed playing it. And I mean, surprisingly, I've been getting a lot of love for it. I didn't even know a lot of people saw and saw my character that way. You know, so it's good. It's a good feeling. I'm glad.
Dhvani, your take on nepotism?
My take on nepotism. Yeah, opportunities are easy. They will come. But I feel like it's always about how you make of it also. You know, and given, I think, Kahan Shuru Kahan Khatam, I'll give you my example only. I did not have people calling me and being like, oh, would you be okay? Would you like to be a part of our film? So my privilege sort of comes from a very different place, and not necessarily a star kid. But I do agree that I am privileged, and I did have a door open for me. I did get this one opportunity that I had to make full use of, and I had to prove that I do have mettle, and I will keep getting better, but I do have to put in my foot in the door very strong. And I think I've really worked hard on Meera's character. I did follow my director completely, surrendered to him and Lakshman sir, under his guidance. And today I'm actually really proud of what I did. I really put my head down and I really worked hard at it. So I think it's always what you make of that opportunity also, because you know you could be written off very fast if you don't.